Hey everybody, what we're going to do today is make a new weeknight favorite, and that is prosciutto wrapped halibut with a spinach and sun-dried tomato couscous. And this meal is under 30 minutes. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy and appreciate this recipe. Check it out. So our recipe is going to start with 2 pieces of halibut that are 4 ounces each. And I really love this fish. I had forgotten how much I love halibut. Then we move on to our whole wheat couscous. We have sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil and some garlic. And then finally we have some chopped spinach. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just zesting a lemon, and what I'm doing is rolling the lemon around only to get the zest. You don't want the white part because that's going to make everything bitter. So just the zest. Now I'm just going to season up the fish very lightly with Grand Diamond all-purpose seasoning, which you can get at gdseasoning.com. If you use salt and pepper on the fish, even though we're going to wrap it on prosciutto, I encourage you to go very light because prosciutto has a very salty bite and you don't want to oversalt the fish. Now all you have to do is wrap the prosciutto around the halibut, and I've just shingled 2 pieces of prosciutto side by side. You can also do a T shape, and then that way you can bring each of the 4 corners inward and cover the fish the same way. Now at this point I have a large skillet over medium-high heat with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm just going to sear the halibut on each side for 1 to 2 minutes. Now if you guys are wondering, if you can't get your hands on any halibut, this recipe also goes fantastic with salmon. So this is another way you can cook salmon during the middle of the week for dinner, and it's a really tasty way to do it. So the halibut is seared on both sides. We're just going to take it out and set it aside so we can get the veggies going for the couscous. So in goes the 2 cups of spinach along with the garlic and the lemon zest, and then we're going to put in our sun-dried tomatoes. So as you guys are going to be able to tell, that the spinach is going to cook way down. It's going to be the perfect amount going into the couscous. With this particular recipe, my goal was to offer you ingredients that don't take a lot of time, but that are going to offer you a big flavor payoff. And that's what we were able to do. And so I also added the juice of half of a lemon. And again, I seasoned the spinach and the sun-dried tomatoes with GDS and salt and pepper. So the spinach doesn't take that long to cook down. It only takes about 5 or 6 minutes. And if you notice in the back, I have my low sodium, low fat chicken stock simmering in the back because we're going to be adding that to the pan very shortly. Right now I'm adding some whole wheat couscous to the pan, and I'm just going to saute that around for about 30 seconds. Did you know that couscous was actually a pasta and not a grain? It's really easy to work with. Just to make it quicker, what you could do is take that 1 cup of chicken stock and put it in the microwave too, and then pour it over the couscous. Either way will work. And then just make sure your couscous and your liquid is evenly distributed. Finally, add your halibut back to the pan. We're only using 2 pieces today, but this recipe is actually written for 4 pieces of halibut. At 425 for 8 to 9 minutes in the oven it goes. So since this meal was so light, I decided to see if it qualified for a lighter side menu, and it does. We're dealing with 493 calories, 36 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, and 44 grams of protein. And all of this is based off of a half a cup of couscous, okay? So if you eat more couscous, then all the stats shoot up. But our recipe is done. All you have to do now is take a fork and fluff up your couscous. Tossed green salad or your favorite vegetables will be a great addition to this meal. I'm telling you, it's so easy and it's so tasty, and best of all, it doesn't take a lot of time. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate the time you spend with me. Don't forget, for these recipes and more, go to gdseasoning.com, and I'll see you guys next time.